Okay folks, the next exercise in this series is heel squeeze prone. Heel squeeze prone. I'll quickly demonstrate, then I'll go through the main coaching points. It's a slight misnomer, the name of this exercise, heel squeeze prone, because what we're doing in point of fact is strongly engaging our glute maximus, our major buttock muscles. Now, I'll cover very quickly the anatomical landmarks so you are aware of them. Pubis, pelvic wings. What I refer to as the pelvic triangle, that is as flat to the mat as we can keep it. You'll also notice that my knees are bent in 90 degrees. I have duck feet and my toes are going towards my shins and stretching the calves. Our starting position for my hands is exactly the same as for breaststroke prep 3, and I position my forehead onto the hands thus. So when I lie down on the mat now, I may be lifting my head off the floor just to make myself heard, make myself a little bit clearer. But when we perform this exercise, as I say, your head is kept down. So let's take it from the top. First thing, my legs are going to be slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Then I come onto the mat, and right away I'm looking at my feet, skydiver position if you like to call it that way. Toes towards the shins, and I'm feeling for that pelvic triangle being flat to the mat. The next thing I visualise is that I have a 50-pound note between the cheeks and my buttocks, and I'm going to try and prevent someone stealing that 50-pound note by squeezing my buttocks tightly. And we do this to breath. So I have my head in this position. My elbows are wide and shoulder blades are down. So when I perform the exercise, just a reminder, my head is down. But for the sake of clarity today, I'm going to have my head up for the first couple of demonstrations at least. Now the first thing there, I am really aware of that pelvic triangle. I'm going to keep that as flat to the mat as I can. I can also feel the fronts of my legs flat to the mat. And it's the action from the buttocks and not from squeezing the heels per se, although obviously they are going to come together. So what should I do? Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale. Squeeze those buttocks. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale. Inhale, slowly release. And then we just come up from that position to finish the exercise. Great exercise for strengthening, as I say, the glutes and also posterior chain, the thoracolumbar fascia, which helps to stabilise the lower back and the SI joint. And you'll also notice as well, after a few repetitions, you start to feel the muscles of the groin opening up as well. So it's a fantastic exercise and very, very safe indeed. But remember, it is a 2-breath pattern, and initially, when you started to perform this exercise, you ease yourself into the exercise from the squeeze, and the inhale, you slowly release. So avoid rushing this exercise at any stage. In the meantime, go away, practice that, and take care.